Okay, so it's not opening the guest rooms where you there.
Yeah, well, guest room deadbolts. That's what we need.
But
We
the
need that open.
but the key that you have on your wrist does open the rooms.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It opens the room. It opens the room, but if it's deadbolted, it doesn't open.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll take care of it. I'll see what I can do. You got it.
And the fob's on my desk too.
Okay, no problem. I got you covered.
Thanks, dude.
Mm-hmm. Technically, because of the rules, it says first quarter gets a complete reset. However, it's up to you. If you want the 7 points, I'm not going to argue about it. Just let me know.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Hey, if you want your 7 points, let me know, man. I'm not going to argue about it, but technically it's supposed to be 0-0 start. But just let me know.
Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, cool. When it does that, just so you know for yourself too, just go to your setting area and do hold on, let me set my stuff here. And go do your go to your settings. Shit. And do the
play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Go to the settings and to the part where it says user management, and it'll say a thing on there that says restore, and you hit license restore, and once you hit license restore, it'll restore all the game licensing, and then you just do a general reset, and it should put everything back to normal. It should. It's been working like that for me in the past.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Harris. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Panthers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Switzer.
Took a bad angle.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Oh, man, I like the stadium for the Chargers. Nice.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Good day.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Bro, why did... Oh, my God.
And he'll lose yardage.
That was a pass play.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Man, still had an offensive lineman sit. Man, this game is so busted, bro. This game is so busted, bro. Did they put out a patch or something that I don't know about?
They did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one is right down the middle.
That don't make no sense.
Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
I have to go through all my plays, my playbook. My playbook. This is crazy.
Able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
It's like narrowing down what I can do and what I can't do.
Their own 20-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back.
You're trying to do those swerve catches, bro. You know that's illegal, right? You're trying to swerve catch, man. What's going on, bro?
That way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We doing that swerve catching, man.
They will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
I peeked that in the last start. It's like, maybe I'm just seeing something.
McCaffrey following the penalty. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Switzer on the return. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pressure comes in. He's
Get the sack. Way too long to throw it.
K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. Just
My
held on
window
to
was
the
there and I
football too
missed
long
it.
there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think you hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
A fumble on the play.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Panthers nothing.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson.
Oh my God, this game is so fucking messed up, man. Like, dude, all of my damn DBs is crisscrossed. I'm looking at their assignments. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
87 yards.
This game is broke as fuck.
Have taken the lead.
I think you knew that too. That's why you motion him, man. You be swerve catching in motion. I think you know it's messed up. It's all right. I'll just have to pay attention. This is crazy, man.
When I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go.
Baseline and my guy, why is my right corner covering the left wide receiver and my left wide corner is covering the right wide receiver? That don't make no sense.
And this carries into the end zone.
I'm looking at it.
Well, he broke down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
No way in the world you should have got that.
To get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more tempo type of an offense.
Oh
just
my
to try
God,
and
come on,
change their
man.
fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, man, with the game, man? I'm in a pass play and I'm running the quarterback is just, the computer's taking control of the game. What the fuck? I can't even pass the ball without the computer taking control of my quarterback. Fuck Madden, man. This is the dumb shit I'm talking about, bro.
4th down and on his tie long to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard.
I know I'm not making this shit up.
Return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half.
And this defense ain't never worked that damn good, so I know something's going on.
This defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Every time I play you, man, I'm not saying you're doing something deliberate. Every time I play you, it's something fishy with the game, man. Something fishy, bro.
14. Chargers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Every time I play you.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a cover 4 drop, bro. I know what it is.
And just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week.
Look at this shit right here. Why is my wide receiver playing fucking tackle?
He was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big.
I don't even get no blocks because my guy.
They're looking at and saying,
fuck
how
man,
the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Makes me not want to even play the fucking game, man.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Y'all on this 3-4 defense. I've been killing this shit. Y'all still keep trying to run it on me.
Kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a window maneuver. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd down, Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 48.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You don't want to go covering? Okay. Wow.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will have a first down.
I can't, man. The mother wide receivers is lining up at the offensive line position. What the fuck is going on?
Getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit. We get the running game going back inside.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st
I got
and
2
10.
wide receivers lined up at the damn. That don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense, bro.
Operating from the red zone.
That don't make no sense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Herbert back to the air. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Ryan Switzer. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
why is Herbert, my quarterback, is lined up at the fucking damn tackle position now?
First of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What the fuck is going on with the game, man?
To throw on third down. Herbert. And it's Allen for the Chargers.
Don't make no sense that dude did that.
Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Makes the score 14. Chargers 10.
Can't even call my playbook.
Ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Just gotta be able to accept what the game is going to allow me to do. And right now, it's not allowing me to do jack.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A handoff, it's Eckler.
How does your guy, he's on the ground, he raises up like the Undertaker to make a tackle? Bro, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Look, stop playing with me, man.
Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
Can't call no pass plays.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A gain of 5. First down, L.A.
Way to stretch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
Herbert now. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
I want this game to be so good sometimes. Madden and Jones want Madden to be good, man. But they just keep giving us crap.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick
I feel like
it
I get my
away.
heart broken. Every year they bring this game out sometimes.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
It breaks my heart. Because I know what Madden used to be.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 52 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
X or square for substitution. This game is a piece of shit at times. Every time they put a patch out or something, they break something. Every time. Now I can move. Okay, I appreciate it, Madden.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Gonna force me to call a timeout.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Yeats or Gross Matos brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there and also a good plan. They need points and they need them now.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's pulled in at the 32. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dale Buchanan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Nasir Adderley on the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He was out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he run this for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they forced him to call a timeout. Snap will come from the 31
on 2nd and 7.
They forced me to call a timeout. That's some straight bullshit.
Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I ain't trying to cheese you, bro. I really ain't, but I can't call nothing else. They lining up at the damn tackle position, man. My quarterback, I just can't take that chance, man. Like, I got nothing but an I formation.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll bring him down.
Literally got nothing but the I.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 18-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Herbert. He's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter.
Game sucked, bro. This is the worst Madden game I have played since we started all the CFMs. There's nothing on your part, just general period. The gameplay itself sucked. It was straight piss poor. You know, you did try to swerve catch me, but it's okay. But nah, man, it sucked, bro. This game sucked, man. Real talk. This sucked. It really. I'm glad I recorded it. I'm gonna send this whole clip to EA. This game sucked so bad.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, and at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
Wow, that's my enforcer. He don't get no fumble.
Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flushed out right.
Joey Young.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.
This game
get done.
sucked,
However,
bro.
we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Good game, but this game play really sucked. Nothing against you. It's the game. It sucked.
You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. So
I have literally seen at least 6 bugs during the course of our game that EA said they fixed and never fixed. Especially the Undertaker rises from the grave to tackle my running back. I'm sending this whole game clip to EA.